So our company name is Doing Holdings. It's a group company, and under this company we have different subsidiary companies that do different products. Okay, as you can see this picture, this is our office. It's located in Zhengzhou City, Henan Province. And Doing Holdings, our company was established in the year of 2011, formerly known now its subsidiary companies include Henan Glory Oil and Fats Engineering Company, Henan Jinrui Food Engineering Company, Henan Doing Environment Protection Company, and Jiaozu Doing Manufacturing Equipment. We also have our overseas company in Lagos, Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria or you are in the around countries, welcome to visit our office anytime. Our company has our own manufacturing workshop, have our own engineer, so we can supply complete service from the factory design to the equipment design, manufacture, shipment, installation, and after-sales service. Now our equipment have been exported to more than 120 countries around the world. Okay, now what you see is our factory. It's located in Wuzhi County, Jiaozu City of Henan Province. It's about 50 minutes from our office to the factory by drive. Our company was established in the year of 2011, but at the beginning we are our trading company, and in the year of 2016 we owned our own manufacturer workshop to fabricate machines. So we can ensure that our price is the most competitive based on the good quality and the same machines. Now the total area of this workshop is more than 10,000 square meters. Okay, this is how it looks like inside. And this is the different department of our company, including the sales department, support center, and the manufacturing center. So next is the introduction about the different subsidiary company. So the first one is Henan Jinrui Food Engineering Company. This is the company I'm working for. It's mainly for cassava processing equipment and starch production line. In China, we mainly do the starch project like potato starch factory and sweet potato starch factory. But in foreign countries like Southeast Asia and Africa, our main market is about cassava processing equipment, include machines for cassava starch, cassava flour, cassava gari, fufu flour, otake production, and other cassava processing equipment. And here are some pictures. The first one is on the project site is in Tanzania. We were doing our cassava flour project there, and our engineer and the client are inspecting the machines. And also you can see the pictures that our client came to our factory to visit us and check machines. They are very satisfied with quality of our equipment and finally placed order to us. And for the last picture, you can see it's our warehouse in Lagos. We have some machines there so that our clients can go and buy machines directly. Okay, another subsidiary company is the edible oil processing plant, like peanut oil, bean oil, and in African countries, it's mainly for the palm oil plant. We also have branch companies that do the waste tire pyrolysis plant that can recycling the waste tire to make heavy diesel to make use. Lastly, we have companies that do e-waste recycling, like the computer parts, the computer boards, the cables, and all this electric waste can be recycled and to reuse again. And this is our company, this is the factory certificate, ISO certificate for the factory. And as I mentioned that we have our engineers who, for some machines, we have our engineer has owned the national patents for design of the machine. And the next is the manufacturing equipment in our factory that ensure the high efficiency and good quality of fabrication for machines, like the laser cutting machine and the plasma cutting machine. If we put drawings inside, it can cut steels automatically, so that when we fabricate the machines, they can weld well. And we also have the steel plate bending machine, the welding machine, and some drilling machine. And this is how it looks like inside. This is the inside of the workshop. So next is a brief introduction about our teams. This is our boss, our chairman. He works for Alibaba before, and in the year of 2011, our boss established a doing company, and up to now, our equipment has been exported to more than 90 countries around the world. And the next is different teams. We have overseas teams. One team is especially working for one product. And we also have our domestic sales team and our overseas colleagues. And have the e-commerce and IT team. This is our engineer team, and apart from among them, we have engineer for like the technology process design, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, installation engineer, and all these engineers work together to make the project completely. This is our workers in our factory. And next is the project case. Here I list the project case we did in different countries. Like in China, we have the project for potato starch and sweet potato starch. And in Indonesia, it's mainly for cassava starch project. And we also shipped machines to Southeast Asia countries like Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, Philippines. And apart from that, Africa is our main market. We sold machines to Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, DR Congo, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, etc. And next is some pictures for this project case. This is our sweet potato project we did in Guizhou province of China. Its capacity is to process 5 tons sweet potato per hour. And this one is for our potato starch project we did in Henan province. Its capacity is 35 potatoes input per hour. It's relatively a large one. And this project is our project we did in Indonesia before, and its capacity is 12 tons cassava input per hour. This is another project in Nigeria. Capacity is 20 tons cassava input per hour. Okay, this one is for the cassava flour project we did in Tanzania before. The capacity to process 4 tons cassava tubers per hour, from which you can get 1 ton high quality cassava flour. This project is the fufu flour project we did in DR Congo, and the capacity is 8 tons input and output is 2 tons flour per hour. This project is a cassava flour project in Uganda. Its capacity is 4 tons input per hour. It's not finished yet, it's still under the construction stage. Here following is the pictures for our customer visit, or we visit our clients at their cities. This is a picture for the delivery. For all the small parts or items that are shipped, we will pack them in a wooden case, and outside we will attach our detailed list to show which items are inside, so that when we are doing installation overseas, we can easily find the parts that are needed and will not miss anyone. And for shipment of equipment, we will load the container into our factory, and our workers will put in machines ourselves. In case that any damage happened during the transportation, we will do well packaging, and also use some steel rod to hold machines to protect it well. And these are the pictures for during the installation. Some projects are for cassava starch, some are for the cassava flour project. Okay, so that's all. Let's back to today's topic. Today we are going to introduce you the machines for cassava chips production. Okay, good afternoon or good morning to you. This is Judy from Doing Company in China, and we are manufacturer and supplier of cassava processing equipment. We have machines for gari, cassava flour, cassava starch, cassava chips, atike, and other cassava products. If you have any requirement about these machines, feel free to contact us anytime. Today, we mainly introduce you about machines for cassava chipping production. The cassava chips we referred to actually is for the industry use mainly. The dried chips can be used for ethanol production, animal feed, or other industry use. It's not for food use. And let me give you an introduction. Okay, so today we are going to introduce you machines, the cassava chipping line. So our machine will do cleaning and chipping of the cassava so that finally you can get the dried chips. These chips can be used for industrial use like ethanol production, animal feed production. The full set of line consists of cassava feeding hopper, the belt conveyor, dry sieve, cassava chipping, and the non-standard connection parts. Let's see these machines one by one. Okay, now the drawings you can see is how the line will lay out. We can see it from the right to the left. At the beginning is a hopper. We will put cassava tubers into this hopper, and under the bottom of the hopper there is a vibration device that can send cassava tubers evenly to the belt conveyor. And after that, belt conveyor will send cassava to the dry sieve cleaning machine. The dry sieve will remove the surface impurities from cassava and discharge it to the ground. After cleaning, cassava will drop down to the chipping machine, and the chipping machine will slice 4-piece cassava to get small slices.
有买家进入直播间了。
Okay, so in a word, the process flow is like this: raw cassava roots put into feeding hopper firstly, and then transported by belt conveyor to dry sieve machine. Dry sieve machine can remove impurities attached on surface of raw cassava, and finally cleaned cassava will go into chipper machine for slicing process. Capacity of the line is 15 to 20 tons per hour. Is a big capacity. After drying, the chips can be used for production of ethanol, animal feed, etc. So next, let's see these machines. So the first one is the cassava feeding hopper. So for all large-scale cassava processing factory, at the beginning there will be a feeding hopper. It is used for short storage of cassava. Used for short-term storage of cassava raw materials at the front of the production line. There is a vibration device, the discharger device, at the bottom of the hopper, and to prevent material blocking and at the same time ensure uniform feeding cassava to the belt conveyor. After feeding hopper, we come to the belt conveyor machine. This is the belt conveyor machine. It can be made as mobile type or fixed type. And this belt conveyor is used for conveying materials. Here it's used for conveying cassava tubers from the feeding hopper to the dry sieve machine. The belt conveyor adopts a 3-stage roller to prevent belt deviation. The belt adopts inserted herringbone shape to increase friction and prevent raw materials from falling down during conveying. After the belt conveyor, the cassava will be sent to the dry sieve machine. This is the dry sieve machine. It's used to remove impurities attached to the surface of raw cassava roots, such as soils, stones, and grass, etc. After impurities are removed, they will be discharged through the lower collecting bucket. After that, here comes to the final stage, the slicing process. This is the cassava chipping machine. It's used for cassava slicing. Blade installation adopts cylinder type, increasing the processing capacity. Cassava chips thickness can be controlled by adjusting the blade space, and the thickness range can be between 5 to 20 millimeters. That means you can adjust the thickness of chips according to your request. It's very easy. You just need to adjust the blade spacing and to achieve the required thickness. Okay, and here following is I show you the delivery picture. This picture shows one cassava chipping line we ship to Laos. You can see that the dry sieve machine, the chipping machine. For this line, we match the two chipping machine so that the capacity could achieve 15 tons per hour. And the small parts are packed well in the wooden case. Okay. Next is I will show you a video for shipment of cassava chipping line to another client. This is the fastest speed video. So firstly, the dry sieve machine were loaded to the truck. So this video records the whole process of loading the equipment in our workshop. Workers Okay, now the chipping machine were loaded to the car. This is the hopper, the feeding hopper. You can see that it has a very big size. Okay, all machines are loaded and then shipped out of the workshop. So now I'm going to show you our 3D video so that you can have a better understanding of the whole process. Okay, so firstly, the wheel loader will put cassava roots into our feeding hopper. And as you can see that at the bottom of this feeding hopper, there is a vibration device that are 10 cassava tubers to the belt conveyor. This vibration discharger is to prevent the material blocking here, and at the same time it can ensure evenly feeding of cassava roots to the belt conveyor. And then the belt conveyor will transfer cassava to the dry sieve machine. This is the dry sieve machine, and inside there is strong friction between this machine and the cassava roots, so that the impurities attached on cassava roots can be removed and discharged. And after that, cleaned cassava will then drop down to the chipping machine. This chipping machine will slice cassava roots automatically And after slicing was finished, it will be transferred by the belt conveyor. And then you can put small carts or small containers here to collect the cassava slices. After slicing, these chips can be put on the ground for sunlight drying, or you can put it on the container that are built up several layers to make the drying more efficiently. Okay, this is the whole process of cassava chipping line. And let me find some running video of the cassava chipping line. Okay, this video is for the test of cassava chipping machine at our factory. Our engineer was there to guide the workers to test this machine. We use the sweet potato to test the slicing machine. As you can see that the machine runs well and the sweet potatoes are sliced into very thin thickness. So for every project before shipment, we will test the equipment in our factory so that we can ensure that the equipment will have no problem when it's time for running. And I also got a video from our client project site. Let me find you to. Wait a moment, please. Okay. This video is from our client. They are installing the cassava chipping line, the feeding hopper, the belt conveyor, and there is the dry sieve and chipping machine. This video is from our client. From the video, you can see that the equipment has very high quality, and the material we are using is very good and thickness still, to ensure that the machines have a long service life. Okay, so this is the machine used for cassava chipping. So for this chipping line is actually mainly used for this cassava chipping line, it's can only used for ethanol production and animal feed production. The final chips is for industry use only. And if you want to Okay, hello everyone, good day to you. Welcome to our live stream today. And this is Judy from Doing Company in China. We are manufacturer and supplier of cassava processing equipment. We have our own factory, and we can design and manufacture machines for gari, cassava flour, cassava starch, cassava chips, and other cassava products. If you have any requirement for setting up such cassava processing factory, feel free to contact us anytime. Today, we mainly introduce you the machines used for cassava chipping line. The cassava chips produced from our chipping line is mainly used for industry use. The chips can be used for ethanol production or animal feed production. The machines used for the cassava chipping line include the feeding hopper, the belt conveyor, the dry sieve, and the cassava chipper. Now I'm going to review the video again so that you can have a better understanding about the whole process. So firstly, the wheel loader put the cassava tubers into the feeding hopper, and as we can see that there is a vibration device at the bottom of the hopper. It will send cassava evenly to the belt conveyor, and then belt conveyor will transfer cassava to the dry sieving machine firstly. This dry sieving machine will remove surface impurities like the soils, the stones, and after that, clean cassava drop down to the chipping machine to be cut into slices. After slicing was finished, the chips will be transferred by the belt conveyor to another place. You can put your small container here to take out the chips and transfer it to the ground. For sunlight drying, or put on or multiple layer container to make the drying more fast and efficiently. So this chipping line actually is very simple and is very good for a beginner who want to do cassava processing, and the investment is small compared to other cassava products. You just need to buy several machines to make a complete line, or if you just want to start with cheaper, it's no problem at all. So some clients, actually in the market, some clients after they get the chips, they dry it and then grind it to make a cassava flour. If you are making the animal feed flour, this machines is no problem at all. But if you are going to produce edible food, cassava flour, you should use another machine. So just like I said, apart from the cassava chipping line, we also have machines for cassava flour. Next, I'd like to introduce you our machines used for edible flour production. Wait a moment, please. Let me find the machines used for food-grade cassava flour production. Okay. Sorry. The 3D picture you saw now is for the cassava flour production. Let me find the video for you.
有买家进入直播间了。
Okay, let's see the video. So this video shows the machines used for food-grade cassava flour production. So firstly, you can see the overview of the whole factory layout, and then shows the general layout of the whole production line from beginning to the end. We'll show you these machines one by one. Okay, so next I will introduce you these machines with more details. So at the beginning, firstly, the wheel loader will put cassava tubers into a feeding hopper, and through the vibration device at the bottom of hopper, cassava will be sent at evenly speed to the belt conveyor, and through the belt conveyor, cassava will send to the dry sieve machine. This dry sieve machine is used to remove the surface impurities, and after cleaning, the impurities will be discharged and collected by the hopper under the dry sieve machine.
有买家进入直播间了。
And after cleaning, cassava will drop down to the washing machine. This machine we call it pedal washer. The slot is full of water, and by storing cassava tubers and water are mixed together, and the bottom mesh will separate the impurity sand and cassava gradually. So after that, clean cassava will be discharged from the outlet, and then the clean cassava will transferred by the conveyor to the peeling machine. So as we know that food grade cassava flour has very high equipment for safety. So if you are going to produce food grade and high quality cassava flour, peeling machine is very necessary. This peeling machine will remove the first and the second layer of cassava roots, and the peel residues will be discharged. After that, the peeled cassava will send to the cutting machine firstly. The cutting machine will cut cassava into small pieces firstly, and the small pieces cassava will drop down to the rasper. The rasper has a very high rotation speed. It will crush cassava pieces into very fine particles. And after that, we can get to the cassava pulp. This pulp will stored in our tank or a construct pole, and then by the pump cassava pulp was sent to the descender machine. This descender machine is used to cleaning the small sand debris. The sand debris will be discharged and drop down to the bottom of the cyclone, and then open the valve. You can discharge it. After descender, the cassava pulp will be stored in our buffer tank, and through the buffer tank, the pump will send the cassava pulp to the filter press machine. This is the plate and frame filter press machine. It's used for cassava pulp dewatering. After this machine, the water will be extracted out and discharged, and then we can get the wet cassava cakes. These cakes will drop down to the belt conveyor and then sent to the screw conveyor. This screw conveyor will transfer the wet cassava cakes to the drying machine. So through the inlet screw feeder, the cassava cakes were crushed into wet powder firstly, and then sent by the vino to the belt conveyor. This is the heat exchanger of the flash dryer. It will connect to the steam boiler, and so that when the cold air through the heat exchanger, it will become hot air inside. Inside the drying tube, the wet cassava powder and the hot air mix together. So through the heat exchanging, the moisture of wet flour will be reduced, and after that we can have the dried cassava powder. Because that the cassava flour is very hard for drying, normally we match two-stage drying. This is the first stage, and after the first stage finished, it will go to the second stage. Okay, this is the second stage. After the second stage drying is finished, the final dried flour will be collected into a silo or a tank, and then after that, the dried flour will drop down to the sieving machine. The sieving machine will separate the coarse flour, the big particle flours, and so that finally what we get is the fine quality cassava flour. And then this fine quality cassava flour will be packed by the packaging machine. At the same time, the big particles separated from the sieving machine, they're not wasted. They will be collected and recycled, and then sent to the fine miller machine to crush it again to get fine quality flour, and this flour will be returned back to the screw conveyor, and it will go through the dryer again. And now what you see is the control room of the cassava flour factory. So the automatic production line will match with the control cabinet, and sometimes the PLC control system were matched. Okay, so this is the process of food grade cassava flour production. Next, let me show you the machine, the real picture of cassava flour. Okay, so just now we saw the 3D video for cassava flour production. Now I'm going to show you all these machines one by one by the real pictures. So firstly, this is the feeding hopper. This at the beginning of the whole production line. It's used for the short storage of cassava tubers. And as you can see that at the bottom of the feeding hopper there is a vibration device to send the cassava tubers to the belt conveyor. This is the belt conveyor. You can see that the belt conveyor rollers are 3 stages roller. It can well prevent the belt deviation during the running. And strong friction was made on the belt conveyor to avoid cassava dropping down during the conveying. And after that, this is a dry sieve machine. It's used to remove the impurities attached on cassava surface. This machine can be used is commonly used in cassava flour line, cassava starch line, and also for the cassava chipping line we showed you just now also contains this dry sieve machine. And this is how it looks like inside. We can weld the small rods inside to increase the friction to improve the cleaning efficiency. And after dry sieve cleaning, the next is paddle washer. This machine is used to wash cassava roots completely by using water. The washing sludge is full of water, and at the bottom of the washing machine there is the plate is a mesh type, so that when water and the cassava are mixed together, the small and the heavy things will sink down and through this mesh, and so that the dirties and the cassava tubers are separated gradually. And at the bottom you can see that there are different valves installed. This is used to discharge the wastewater. And the next, this is the battles inside to push forward cassava from inlet to the outlet. After washing, the next is peeling. As we know that if you want to use to make the food grade cassava flour, it's necessary and important to remove the first and second layer of cassava roots. So our machine adopts the sand rollers. It has very strong friction and it can remove well the cassava peels. This machine is made of stainless steel. This shows the structures. the black rollers you see is the sand rollers. This is the sand rollers. When it touches water, it became very strong, and so that its peeling efficiency is very good. And during the cassava roots are peeled, spray water can be added into this machine to clean out the peel residues. And after that, the peel residues will be collected by the bottom hopper design and to drop down to the ground, or you can build a ditch under it to discharge it to outside of the workshop. After peeling, the next is crushing. For the crushing, we adopt a two-stage crushing. The firstly, use the cutting machine to cut 4 pieces cassava into small pieces, and then use the rasper machine to get the fine cassava mash pulp. This is a cutting machine. This is how look like the knives of the cutting machine. You can see that these knives are made of stainless steel. It has the same material as our cookers. It's very safety for food production, and these knives are made of diamond size. It's more durable and can have a long service life. After that, we use the rasper machine to crush these small pieces cassava to get fine pulp. This machine is made of stainless steel too. This picture shows the working principle of the rasper machine. So firstly, small cassava or other materials, small cassava pieces drop down through the inlet, and then drop down on the drum. The drum of the rasper rotates at a high speed. Then it can crush this cassava into very fine mesh. After crushed, this fine cassava pulp will go through the gap between the gap and drop down to the bottom of this machine. This is the structure of the rasper machine. And this is inside of the rasper machine. There is a rotation drum, and on this drum will install a lot of saw blades. This is the saw blades. It's made of high hardness material, so that the saw blades is more durable. After crushing, the pump will send the cassava mesh to the descender machine. This is a descender machine. It's used to remove the small sand debris. And after that, the pulp will be pumped to the plate and the frame filter press machine for dewatering process. After dehydration, the cassava we can get wet cassava cakes with moisture content around 40%. After the wet cakes, the next is the drying machine. We use the flash dryer. This is a flash dryer machine. It will dry cassava powders completely to reduce the moisture from 40% to 12 to 14%. And to ensure the good drying efficiency, and we normally adopt a two-stage drying. Normally, hot air stove or steam boiler are work with the flash dryer to supply the heat source. For the fuel of the steam boiler or hot air stove, it can be diesel, gas, or biomass. You can use any fuel according to your local market. This shows the process drawings for cassava flour drying. From the input to the first stage drying, second stage drying, sieving, and packaging. And after that, we will use the sieving machine to separate the big particles powder. We call coarse flour to get fine quality flour. We can use the vibration sieving machine or the sieving machine in square shape. And after sieving, we also have machines for packaging. This packaging is for small bags packaging, like 1 kg to 5 kg. And this packaging machine is for big bags packaging. It can do 25 kilogram or 50 kilogram. Okay, next I'm going to show you some pictures for the shipment of machines. This is for the shipment to Sierra Leone client. Our client came to our factory to inspect the whole shipping process. He is very satisfied with our equipment. The next is shipping to Ghana. You can see the dry sieve machine, the paddle washer machine, and the plate and the frame filter press. We load the container in our factory workshop. This is the hot air stove. And the next is the shipment to South Africa country. The dry sieve, the flour sieving machine, the plate and frame filter press machine. And this is the pictures for shipment to Zambia client. Loading containers inside our workshop. The small parts are well packed in a wooden case. And the next is some pictures from the project site. This is from the Tanzania cassava flour project. Our engineers are on the site to check machines. This is for the installation of flash dryer. It's very high, so it requires a crane to hang it out for installation. And this is our cassava flour project in DR Congo. Some pictures of the workshop. And this for another cassava flour project is located in Uganda. It's still in the process of construction. Apart from the big-scale cassava flour project, we also did some small cassava flour projects that are suitable for a beginner. This was from the Zambia client. And this is from the DR Congo client. This is from client in Madagascar. Okay. Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you for today's watching our live stream. And this is Judy from Doing Company in China. We are manufacturer of cassava processing machines, and we can supply machines for different cassava products like Jinrui, cassava flour, cassava starch, cassava chips, atiki, and other cassava products. And today we mainly introduce you about the machines for cassava chipping line, and at the same time I introduce you the machines for food grade cassava flour production. So at last I'd like to show you this video. Our topic is cassava chipping line, to show you again. And after that, if you have no questions, we will finish today's live stream. Okay, let's finally check the video again. So now the video you are watching is for our cassava chipping line. So firstly, the wheel loader will put cassava roots into our feeding hopper, and then by the bottom vibration device, cassava roots were sent to the belt conveyor, and through the belt conveyor it will go to the dry sieve machine. After dry sieve cleaning, cassava roots will drop down to the chipping machine. The chipper will slice cassava into small chips, and after chips are discharged from the chipper, belt conveyor will send it out. And these chips can put on the ground for sunlight drying. You can also put it on our multiple layer containers to dry it fastly. After drying, these chips can be used for ethanol production, animal feed production. But if you want to produce food grade cassava flour, we have another design for you. So next time we will introduce you the machines for food grade cassava flour production. Okay, that's all for today's live stream. Thank you for watching.